Hey guys, so I'm in this like setting again, which is my bathroom. I needed to do that. Should have did that before I came on here. But I'm gonna start trying to do these videos without editing them because I didn't edit the last one. I could care less. Like I'm like, accept me for who I am. I just got home not too long ago, so I'm a little like, that's how I'm feeling. So this video was going to be about churches and how janky and badanky they are, but nah, we got to talk about some things. Okay, so recently, so I've been trying to be real civilized and stuff on these videos. I've been really trying because I've been trying like, let me find the lighting. Which one I want? Was that the one it was? Because that's what it's going to be. So recently, lately I've been trying to be real civilized on these videos because I'm like, I want people to really understand, like, God be working. I love God. He love me. He love you. You can, like, heal and all that stuff. And everybody be talking about healing and all that. And I'm like, you know what? Like, maybe I can encourage some people to be healing and stuff. I keep on moving my ponytail because I'm extra. Let me tell you something. One thing about me is I'm going to keep it real honest and real G. Okay, so like the here it go. Here's the thing. This whole healing process bull crap on my mama really got a nigga really ready to fight. And that's Westward on G and everybody. And Peter and Moses and Abraham after he was Abram. Stop playing with me. Sarah can get these hands too on my mama. And you already know Eve can get it. And that's on me, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Okay? So, here's the thing. What people don't tell you about healing, what they don't say about this healing thing, ouch, is that it hurts on my mama. Because, here's the thing. It do. They be like, okay, here's the thing. So, is this a bump or a pimple? I think it's a pimple. I was messing with it. I don't like that. So freaking, you got to be careful like who you be dealing with because you got to be careful what you open your energy up to. So, like I told y'all, I've been healing since 2021. That is not a long time. And that's what I see now. I really thought that I was really coming out of something. I really thought that I was like coming into this place of healing where it was going to be, my belly button keep itching because I got eczema like right here. Oh my God. Well, I don't, but like I have eczema. So like when metal touch my skin, it can like really hurt it. But anyway, so freaking, we about to be real ripe and raw on this channel from now on because I'm tired. I'm tired of trying to be cute. I am tired, okay? So here's the thing. What they don't tell you is that this healing process it's like you gonna keep feeling like you almost done. You gonna keep feeling like you done learned the lesson. And one thing about God is that he's gonna keep putting that same, it's like in school. You gotta keep taking the test until you pass it. And you be thinking that you passed it. You be thinking that you good. You be like, oh yeah, nah, I see the signs. Now I see it. You ain't about to play me like that again. And then somehow, the devil will send another crafty mofo up in that joint. And see, like I know, like I was telling my mama, and she was like, nah, I don't think God would like test you. He tested Job. If you don't know the book of Job, see, I started reading the Bible like literally like 3-4 months ago. Okay, and it's been a good thing for me because I don't care if you believe in it or not. Read the Bible because if nothing else, it's just some really good stories to like live by, like to really like compare your life to or where you are in life. Okay, and what's crazy to me is that people don't believe the Bible. But the same things that happen spiritually and that happen to you, and how things like manifest, and not even just the things you manifest, like how things manifest in your life, be like all the stories in the Bible. And every single thing that be in the Bible or that you go through in your life, God done spoke on it in the Bible. Even about eating pork. And so, God, one thing He gonna do is keep testing you. He's going to keep on. I don't even think He's testing you. I think He just allows the devil. Like, that's the only way you can pass the test. But what be getting on my nerves is that I clearly ain't passing. Okay? Because I keep coming across these narcissists. Okay? Now, I don't think that it's all totally the fact that I'm not passing, that I'm not knowing that narcissism is a thing, that my self-love and respect isn't at such a more of an abundant status or space than it ever was. I don't think that it's that. Someone actually said, her name is the T on MPD. She actually said that it's the light that's in you that in the spiritual realm, these demons see. I believe that. But what I'm like feeling like, because what happened, so there was this, let me just keep it real. Okay? So there was this man. He even gave me this little funky Tiffany's little whack necklace, right? I didn't even like this dude. I didn't even like this dude, okay? But one thing is, so I kept telling y'all I was in isolation. I was going through my little process, fasting, all this stuff. I low-key backslid. Like, low-key. Now, I didn't, like, do anything, like, sexual with this person. But when I say I backslid, I wasn't giving nobody my energy. And that's one thing about us. And I ain't gonna say, like, us chosen ones, because I don't even know if God would choose me for real, nigga. I really don't even know if I'm one He would choose. I really, at this point, He probably looking at me like, girl, not in a million freaking years, baby. Like, you barely got chosen to freaking come to earth. Ain't no way I'm gonna choose you to run it. Okay? Okay? Stop playing with me. And freaking, but us, like, people are really trying to heal and really trying to take this thing serious. Like, so I was really in a space of, like, doing that and, like, really, like, getting in on the Bible and really, like, focused, not drinking, not smoking, not doing none of that. And I didn't even want a relationship. So this guy approached me. Well, I knew him not well, but just we had met at a bar that I used to work at. And he approached me as like, well, when he would come to the bar, a couple times he would take my picture. I think maybe only like one time he took my picture. And I was like, okay, cool. Let's do this. Let's be a photographer, like, muse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I am one. Like, you know. So anyway, so freaking, he comes back around and he's like, let me take you out, whatever. So I'm in this space of like, okay, you know, I know things are coming to me and I know things are like manifesting, you know, the way that I wanted them to. I know that, you know, things are about to start working out. Like, I just knew I was in the energy. Now, I feel like I got to build myself back up to it. But then I was in the space and I'm like, I know these things are coming. So I was in a space of learning to ask and learning to accept help and appreciation. I mean, not learning to accept appreciation, but learning to appreciate when people wanting to come in and help me and like whatever. I never ever accept help from nobody. I would never accept anyone to give me anything. So that is the part of the journey that I'm on right now, is loving myself enough to know that I deserve some shit, some stuff. Lord, I'm gonna have to curse a couple times because I ain't there yet. Know what I'm saying? So freaking, I'm so sorry. man, so he came back and he's like, okay, so I'm thinking he wanted to take me out, whatever. I'm thinking like, okay, maybe he's gonna be my photographer. Like, I don't really have the money to like pay him, but I can give him some. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know how good of a photographer he really was. Like, his pictures were like decent, you know what I'm saying, to say the least. But freaking, I'm like, all right, maybe he's just coming in to like, is this like angle? I feel like I'm not angled right. Is that better? Yeah. Okay. Like, maybe he's just coming in to like, be that for me, like photographer, because I need that assistance right now. He worked in a bank, so I was working on financing for my business and stuff like that. So I'm like, I don't know what this man's purpose is in my life, but I'm willing to see. I didn't like him like that. I really didn't. Like, I was like, no. Like, he's not. He's like 50 years old. Like, but he's not my type. Like, he's just not the he's not the 50 I like. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not that. Like, he's not. So, you know what I mean? So, but I wasn't checking for him. So, it didn't even matter. So let me tell you how the devil works. This story is to let you know how the devil works. So at this time, I wasn't on the fast when we first started hanging out. So, but I didn't like him, so I'm thinking like, okay, we're just going out, whatever. So that night, he tells me, he's like, he has a girlfriend. And I'm like, oh, all right, bet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are we here? But he was just like, so I'm thinking like, he said she knew we were together, like we were out together. And so I was like, all right, bet. Like, I don't give a damn. But the whole time, he kept like pursuing me in a way, like, oh, like, let me know, like, oh, I really like you, and I really this and this and this. And at first, like, I really just genuinely didn't care. Even now, even towards the end, I still didn't care. But okay, let me not. So I genuinely just didn't care. And I'm like, like, I wasn't pressed about talking to him on a daily. I wasn't pressed about none of that. I'm like, you have a girlfriend. I'm not even going to be my authentic, like, loving self with you. Like, because I'm going to be authentic, but I'm not going to be in a pursuing manner with you or in a way of, like, trying to open up to you. Like, I'm not, you have a girl, and I'm not one of these. A lot of men think because I'm so nice and I'm so like ooh that I'm stupid, and that I'm one of these women that like would be with you or date you knowing you have a woman. I would never do that. I'm not gonna have sex with you. I'm not gonna sleep with you. I don't even want to talk to you. I don't even want to make eye contact with you. Oh, my mama, I don't even think God likes you. Okay, that was too far, but I don't. Because you nasty, you disrespectful, and that's not how things work. You don't do people like that. I don't think he like you. I think he will like you, but I just don't think he like you in the moment. So freaking, I'm probably gonna have to edit this, cause like, so freaking, yeah. So time goes on. So mind you, this is only like a month time frame. This is how quick, like, okay. So freaking, he started like, oh, let's go out and do pictures this day. So I'm like, all right, bet. Like, I'm trying to grow my Instagram, and he knew this. I'm trying to build my Instagram, like, really build my, like, pictures, start doing more videos on YouTube. I know y'all seeing me a little more. I be trying to get out here every week, but it just really don't be no motivation for real, because don't nobody be even watching my stuff. So I just be like, Lord, like, sometimes it's just so hard to, like, do it, because I'm like, who looking? Y'all ain't getting healed. Know what I'm saying? But I'm going to keep on going. So freaking, I'm thinking like, okay, just going to move my Instagram. So we taking pictures. But again, he's still, like, constantly like, oh, yeah, I like you a lot. Like, I think you this, I think you that. To the point, because he was saying him and his girlfriend, it was 1.1 message, and I was like, I said to him that men usually always want me when they have someone else, because I don't know what it was, but that's not going to be the case no more. But I don't know what it was, but it was just like a lot of men would be in relationships and then want me, and then expect me to be okay with that. And it's like, I'm not your fun girl. I'm actually like a real woman. Like, and it's not fair to treat people like that. It's just not. Like, if you're in a relationship, be in a relationship. Or if you don't want to be, don't be. But I'm still not going to be your fun girl. And I know that's what a lot of people think, like, with my outfits, with my hair, with my personality. They're like, oh, she fun. No! I'm just not from here. Okay? Because where I'm from, we all look like this. Like, we all fly niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, like too many women in Maryland that just don't be fly. Like, we all creative. Like, I feel like Maryland is just a creative state. Like, we all look fly. Like, everybody I know, even the, like, ones that don't really be, we all got this, like, way about us, unless you just born, like my sister. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but even she got a little, like, she got her locks, they color. Like, it's just a thing. Like, I don't know what it is, but I'm not from here. So, of course, I'm going to be a little different, act a little different, come off a little different. But I'm not one of those. And I may be attractive to you. You may be attracted to me. I mean, oh, I just cracked my neck. That's how you know I'm stressed and tense. That was a real deep crack, too. Like, I need to do that again. I don't even know how to crack my neck. But anyway, so I'm sitting here like, all right, bet. So he's like, I'm thinking, like I said, so to the point where I'm thinking, like, he's not even, maybe him and the girl aren't going to be together. But I kept saying to him, I'm not going to be the reason you're not going to be with somebody. And if you decide not to be with someone, I'm not going to then be with you so that you can be with this person. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to then be with you because you don't want to be with her anymore and now you want me. I'm not going to do that. That's not ever going to be the option. So then he starts like going heavier, like, oh, I really like you and I really this. And we like, jokingly would talk about like, cause it's his name, he's a junior. So we would talk about like having a third or whatever. But I was genuinely joke. Like we don't even know each other like that. So it's not that deep to me. But he would constantly like, oh, let's go out, let's go out, let's go out. So coming out of isolation and thinking that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, like going out, like meeting people, whatever. I'm thinking that it's fun. It's like, okay, cool, I haven't done this in like years, like in a solid year, a little over a year. I haven't really done this. So it was fun. I'm like, yeah, like, let's get out and doing the pictures, taking photos, whatever. He started putting it on thicker. Like, oh, I don't want you bringing none of your N-words where I bring you. And I want it to just be, I want you to just be mine. Like, I want you to be mine, right? And so to the point where I'm thinking like, okay, are you single now? But I didn't get around to asking because I didn't want that pressure. I didn't want it to be like, oh, you are single and I'm asking you because I really give a kitty. But I'm like, all right, like maybe because I'm like this, I don't want to be this I'm not going to be this woman where you with another woman and I'm on the background like getting your attention and you saying all that. I'm just not that person. Like, I'm not going to do that. I like literally got respect for all my sisters. Like, white, black, Mexican, blue, yellow, and alien. Like, I'm not going to be that woman. I'm not one of those like pretty girls. Like, I don't care how much money you have. I don't care about none of that. And that's how we need to be more as a freaking group. I done knocked over my brush. It's to freaking have more of that, like, respect for each other. Like, no, you're with another woman, be with that woman. I'm not gonna step on nobody's toes. That's crazy. I'm not doing that. Because I will want, when I'm in a relationship, if my man starts to have like a low, weaker moment or something like that, and he steps out, I would love for a woman to be like, nah, I'm not going to do that. And that's the karma I put out. Like, I'm not going to do that. So when he's like, you know, I don't want anybody else with you, I'm thinking like, okay, this nigga must be, it gotta be. Like I said, but I didn't want to know. I really just, I'm like, oh Lord. Because if I start asking if you single, it's like, then I don't want to even start having those conversations. But he started having them anyway. So it started, we were like hanging out a lot throughout the weeks. Like, but it was only like a month. Because the devil is very like quick, and that's how the narcissists move. Now, the whole time when we would talk about like his past situation and mine, he would make it seem as if his past situation, she was a narcissist. What I realized, what he doesn't know I realized, is that no, it wasn't that she was a narcissist. It was just that she was playing his game. And she may have been a narcissist, but she was playing his narcissistic game. So he's like, oh yeah, I don't want you with anyone else, or I don't want you to, you know, take anyone where I take you and all this. And a lot of those places I would fake like I had never been. But I had. But I just know how like old people be loving to show you stuff. So I be faking. That's my toxic trait. I be faking. So anyway, so freaking one day, like 2 weeks ago, he was like, you know, we went out, I don't even remember. I genuinely don't even remember how it was. I done forgot so much. That's how much I didn't care. But okay, stop moving forward. Okay, so, 2 weeks ago, we went out. He invited me out. We went to do a photo shoot on like earlier in the week. He was like, I have a gift for you, which was this. So Friday, he booked the reservation, and he's like, okay, so he gave me the necklace. Then we went to like some restaurant, and he's like, starts talking. He was drunk, and he starts talking, and he's like, oh, well, yeah, I'm going to have to take some space, and I'm going to have to this. And so in the note on the Tiffany's, he's like, this is just bad timing. And so I'm like, I thought we were just friends. Like, honestly, like, I don't even understand why were you trying to make it so deep? Then to say this, like, are we not just cool? Like, are you not just, were you, like, obviously you were expecting something from me for those little funky, dumb pictures. But, like, no. So, like, what? So he's like, yeah, it's bad timing. So then we get to that last restaurant after he had just thrown up. And he's like, oh, you like smoking weed, you freaking loser. So anyway, and so freaking, he's like, and he may see this because he be stalking all my shit. And he's really just a freaking loser. So freaking, so he's like, yeah, I'm gonna need some space. Or he didn't really say that. He didn't really say he needed space, but I be reading between. I know. I already knew before it got to that. I be knowing. And this is why you really gotta be healing and really going within so you can really find out your gifts. And mine is I be having the spirit of knowing. Okay, like my intuition, I be seeing, I be knowing, dog. And I be acting like I don't because I'm so not used to it. So I be thinking like I'm psyching myself out. But I be knowing, like before I get to it, I be knowing. So, freaking, that's why it was like, bro, you're in a relationship. But then when he kept going so hard, I'm like, are you? Especially when you know where I stand with it. Like, what is this? Oh. I forgot. I used to have it like bang. But anyway, I don't know why I colored it like that. But anyway, so freaking. But I be like, no, but I'm like, you said you had like a girlfriend. But I'm like, do you have a girlfriend? But you know where I stand with it, so why would you keep trying to go hard? But I'm thinking like he older, like he wouldn't be playing no stupid ass games. So right when he told me at that restaurant, like he wasn't, you know, he was gonna have to like we were gonna have to take a break. Like we were gonna have to like stop hanging out so much, and he was gonna have to see if he missed me or some bullshit like that. I instantly got cold. And he said it. He's like, you just got cold on me. So he felt that and he tried to change it, like change the script so that I wouldn't get so cold like I was. I got very cold because I'm like, I now see what the fuck is going on. Okay? And we're not about to do that. On my mama, yours, or your brothers. We're not about to do that on your dog, your niece, sisters, or cousins. We're not about to do that. I'm not doing it. So I instantly, after that note and after he said that, I'm like, yo, how did I get here? How, even though it wasn't even that deep, but it's like, how did I get into a position with a dude that I didn't even want? And it turned into all this messiness. And it didn't even get messy yet, but that was just the introduction to me on how messy it was going to get if I didn't just leave it the fuck alone. Okay, so we did a photo shoot like the next day, and then we went out later that day, and he was like, oh yeah, I talked to my friends, and my friends are like, oh, you know what you need to do, but this week I'm gonna have to take my space and whatever. He wouldn't say that, but that's just what I interpret from memory. Like, I don't remember exactly what he said, but that's pretty much what he said. So that's what I interpreted. So later in that week, so I already knew when we left on Sunday, I was done. I was literally like, I'm good on this nigga because it's gone too far. I'm not going to have sex with you. I know you don't want anything serious. I know you just like, and he told on himself so many times. Like, we saw him and his ex-wife's, I think they exes, I don't know, ex-wife's friends. And he's like, yeah, when we went out to eat, he's like, yeah, my energy was different because, we saw her and she was going to go back and say something and I don't care. But like, if that's your ex-wife, why would it even matter? It shouldn't even matter. Somebody's calling me. Hold on.